So this one honestly comes to us. I can't remember who gave me a suggestion. You can put your name in the comments below to remind me, and then I'll put it in the description if I get around to it. Basically, this person asked me, what do I think are some of the best parts from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT? Excuse me. So that's basically what I'm gonna kind of go over real quick. What I think are the best or my personal favorite parts of these four series within the same franchise. We're not including Dragon Ball Heroes, A, because I'm not keeping up with Dragon Ball Heroes, and B, there's nothing. That's less canon than even Dragon Ball GT is. You can at least find a way to make an argument that GT somehow takes place after Super, because we haven't gotten to the end of Super yet. There's still more Super to be had. So, well, let's actually start with GT, because that's going to have my least amount of favorite things and best parts. What were some of the best parts of GT to me? Well, it's far and few between. What do I think were some cool ideas and that what kind of worked in my mind? I thought the Shadow Dragons were a cool concept, but only a couple of them worked. Like Omega and Shin, that was cool. Frost and Nova, they were cool. So that's something. Super Saiyan 4, I overall like the concept. Some of it, like the pink fur, maybe could have just been brown fur. I am one of the people who would have liked to have seen Super Saiyan 4 still have gold hair, but I do understand why it didn't. It's supposed to be the more natural primal state. You could have at least gone the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 out and given him red hair. That actually, I think, looked really good on Vegeta. And it's proof that Vegeta was Super Saiyan God. Or Gogeta was Super Saiyan God. No, it's not. Though you could make an argument. Having Gogeta show up, too. That was interesting. That was fun to see. Then therein lies the problem. I mean, those are a few kind of cool things. The rest of GT, is there anything else that stands out to me? I've seen Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was cool. Baby had potential, but like Baby possessed Vegeta was kind of cool, but yeah. I will say with moments that I thought were cool. Whenever Goku did like just charged up the blast in both hands and basically just did a double Kamehameha, that was always cool to me. But GT has far more problems or just okay parts than awesome parts. There's more I could say that I think I even did a video at one point saying how to improve Dragon Ball GT. And you can check that out. But there's more that needs to be improved than was already cool in my mind. Now, there are some people who love Dragon Ball GT, and that's fine. Excuse me. There's people who like who love Boruto. That's fine too. I don't like Boruto. I tried a little bit of Boruto, couldn't get into it. Tried reading a little bit of it, could not get into it. Tried watching the. I did watch the Boruto Naruto movie, and it's good. Boruto's just a little. I don't like getting. Well, no, I think if I say the F bomb, I'll get demonetized for unfriendly content. So yeah, he's just a little shit. He's a little shit. God, I can't stand that character. By the way, for whoever suggested it to me, I don't intend on reading or watching Boruto anytime soon, if at all. So I'm probably not going to get to how I would fix the series. But the one thing I would say to fix the series is make him less of a shit. There you go. There's two videos in one. So let's move over to Dragon Ball real quick. Dragon Ball, I haven't watched the original series of Dragon Ball in years. So what I'm basically going to go off of is off of memory. But right at the bat, any of the bouts, really the like hardcore bouts in the World Martial Arts tournaments were fantastic. Goku versus Roshi, Goku versus Tien Shinhan, Goku versus Tien Shinhan Part 2, Goku versus Piccolo. And basically, any of the boss fights Goku had to do were fantastic. Also, like we had some just cool stuff like Goku and the gang versus the Fortune Teller Baba and her monster squad. Basically, that was I thought was really cool. Was there anything else that really stood out? Orochi for the first time showing him Kya me and then just that was the first time you realized, oh no, hey, he's pretty tough. Master Roshi ain't no joke. And when we get into Super, we remember Master Roshi ain't no joke. So there was that as well. Absolutely. There was a lot of good stuff in Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball was definitely the precursor to Dragon Ball Z in terms of the scale of what we were showing off here. And then like Mercenary Tao killing, what was it, General Silver or General Blue? I can't remember which one it was. The blonde. The Nazi looking guy. Killing him by sticking his tongue and puncturing his temple, basically. Just that was pretty awesome. Seeing Mercenary Tao come back again, Tien just beating his ass, that was good. So there's a lot of good stuff in a Dragon Ball, absolutely. And there's more that I could probably go over, but that's some of the stuff that really stood out to me. Dragon Ball Z. This one's probably going to take up some of the big part, because I can actually go saga by saga by saga, and I remember almost all this vividly. Excuse me. Ooh. I'll admit, Gohan's raging out really wasn't that awesome until we got to the Cell arc and beyond. Even though it's like a very memorable moment where Gohan emerges from the pods, like, leave my daddy alone! And just nearly, my space armor! You know, he cracks Raditz' armor. Didn't really stand out as something that was that awesome to me. But a few more awesome moments that did stand out to me was, you know, obviously the Goku versus Vegeta fight, and then obviously actually it was the first one, wasn't it? It was legitimately the first beam struggle in Dragon Ball Z, and yeah, that was there's no denying that is one of the most titular moments ever in Dragon Ball Z. And then amazing Kaioken times 4 and the TBZ bridge. No, there it just fantastic, and then it's even wilder and crazier. Obviously, Goku coming and wrecking the Ginyu Force was a great moment. I love that. Then, of course, despite how long ago, the entire Frieza versus the Z-Warrior fight and Vegeta was fantastic. And Goku obviously taking him on for the first time. Honestly, one of my favorite moments is really when Frieza's like, boom, and then just boom, Goku just bats it away. Just then do. So yeah, it just great. That was just fantastic moment. Kaioken times 20 was a great moment. Obviously, Super Saiyan for the first time. Those are just things that stand out. I'll say this. Trunks gets shafted quite a bit, and kind of rightfully so, because he's kind of an incompetent kid. But when he touches down for the first time and wipes out Frieza, his dad, and the Frieza Force, that was still fantastic to watch. That's just, to taste it. That was good. Then, you know, I love that first moment where he's like, now we'll both be Super Saiyans. And then, you know, he blocks the sword with his finger. So Goku showing off how badass he was fantastic. I'll say this. Vegeta turning Super Saiyan first time was cool. But I'm like, I think I got spoiled on as a kid or something. But I'm like, or maybe I just saw it coming. But, okay, whatever. Like, okay, cool. He's a Super Saiyan now. And then after that, there wasn't a lot that stood out for a while. I mean, Piccolo fighting Cell was cool and all that. Nothing big. Piccolo versus 17, where you get those punches where you can actually see their backs basically going, just there's like, yeah, that would just, and you just see them just drawl out, bare knuckle brawling at this point. And then Cell comes in, Super Vegeta, great moment there. Perfect Cell showing off how perfect he is. Taking a Destructo Disc, bitch slapping Vegeta around, great stuff. I will honestly say, Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2 is a cool moment. It's a great Gohan moment. Honestly, the fight between Goku and Cell I thought was better than the fight because that's not a fight. That's a smackdown at that point. It's a smackdown on both fronts. Gohan tried, obviously, but he couldn't keep up with Cell. And then goes Super Saiyan 2, and it's vice versa at that point. And then Cell, punks out. And, it's like, I'm going to blow it up. The Goku versus Cell fight, though, no, that was one of the best legitimate fights in Dragon Ball Z. That's just, boom, you can see the choreography, it's so good. The Warp Kamehameha. Yes, we will go out in a blaze of glory. No, yes. Oh, crap baskets. Just awesome. Oh, so good. And even when he was starting out, Goku kept drawing the fight out longer, kept going farther and farther. Which led to, I think, not the beam struggle, honestly, though I think it's something they handled even better in in Abridged. And this, I think, I will say this. Of anything Dragon Ball Z Abridged did better than the original series, Goku's sacrifice was done better than any other series. And the reason I say that, and still, that sacrifice where Goku's just like, I guess I better, I'm sorry, I don't have another way to fix this. Goodbye, my friends. And then, sorry, I'm not going to make it home. Proud of you, Gohan. Then just disappear. He didn't even think, and even Vegeta, after the whole thing goes down, it's like, you did it without hesitation. You did it because, you did it because that's who you were. That's who you all were. And it's like, I can't fight anymore because it just completely demoralizes Vegeta in many ways. But no, I think Abridged did that better simply because in no other version did Goku would acknowledge that he had done Gohan wrong. Because let's be honest, Piccolo points it out, it's like, Gohan doesn't like fighting. He's a kid. He's a scared 12-year-old kid. And Goku did realize that, but he didn't acknowledge that to Gohan, that he had made a mistake. In Abridged, they did this. It's like, Dad, I'm sorry, son. It's just fighting. Fighting makes me happy. And I just thought it'd make you happy too. But I want you to know that year in the time chamber we spent together was the best year of my life. Take care of your mom, son. I'm proud of you, Gohan. Like, they did that so much better in Abridged than the original series did. Like, seriously. And then, there's some I think I think the Otherworld tournament, which Abridged does, Team 4-Star did say they are going to do, which I'm looking forward to that. Along with the Bojack and all that, I'm looking forward to that. But Team 4-Star, the Otherworld tournament, I think is actually a pretty fun. That's a highlight filler. They rarely do filler, but when they do, usually it's pretty good. Like the Garlic Jr. saga is just useless because nothing of consequence happens there. But here's the thing: the Otherworld tournament, while doesn't need to be there, actually gives us some filler. While I think they were basically doing the working on the animation and the actual storyboards and stuff for the Boo arc. So it's particularly the Goku versus Pikkon fight. That was just who doesn't love that fight? Super Kaioken! Who doesn't love that? After that, though, there isn't really much that stands out to me until we get past the World Martial Arts Tournament. Even past like the Deborah the fighting Babdi's minions. Then we get the Majin Vegeta Goku versus Vegeta fight. I mean, who doesn't love that? And particularly that moment where it's like, no, I refuse. Kill the Supreme Kaiser. No, you may take my body, my mind, but there's one thing I say it always keeps, his pride! He's like, that is one of the most badass moments in all of Z, period. It's like, how is the possessor allowed to, how is the possessee allowed to refuse the possessor? What has this happened? And then the fight goes out, and it's just badass. And then you get to Vegeta's sacrifice, another standout moment from Z. Easily, I'm going to waste you into dust. But to me, I think there's only really two. Yeah, for me, there's actually only. There's only one. Early one. Because the Goku versus Kid Buu fight is awesome. It is. It's epic. But. And I love it. But at the same time, like, okay, yeah, it's great. It's great. No, not one of those moments when I was a kid. I'm like, oh, man. Gohan coming back and beating the crap out of Super Buu. Great stuff, but I'm not like, oh man. No, and I think you can all kind of gather what I'm getting at, but I'm building to it. Gotenks I never cared two craps worth about Gotenks. It's like, okay, yeah. You can do Super Saiyan 3, which kind of defeats the point of anyone arguing that Goku did because he had a dead body to train with. Look, I get it's magic, but he's a living body. Goku could do it too if he trained long enough. No, for me as a kid, Particularly when you get that Falcor music going. Goku turning Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. And this is to go even further beyond! And he does it's like, this is a Super Saiyan. This is a Saiyan that's ascended past the Super Saiyan. Or you can just call it Super Saiyan 2. Woo, woo! Ho-hum. So you change your hair, so what? And then just that, a little like a minute and a half to 2 minutes of him just powering up to, and just screaming his lungs out. And then you get, which by the way, Super Saiyan 3 is actually my favorite looking transformation. I just think the long hair, no eyebrows, looks really bad. It looks very primal and very intimidating on some levels in that respect. So I just love the design of Super Saiyan 3. And then he just shows up and starts beating the crap out of Majin Buu. He does. So, yeah, I gotta say, that is probably one of the most standout moments for me in all of Z. I mean, that, Goku Warp Kamehameha, Vegeta, Saiyajin's Pride, Vegeta's Pride, the Gallic Gun, Kamehameha struggle, fantastic. Moving into Super, not as many moments, definitely. Honestly, the moments that stood out in like the first 2 arcs, Resurrection F and Battle of Gods, were just done better in the movie, in both the movies. So, frankly, I can't really say anything on that. What I will say is, moving past those, the Goku hit fight, that's a standout. That's always a crowd pleaser. And then Kaioken, and then when you see him in Super Saiyan Blue, like, well, what's he got? He's got a trump card. Kaioken! And then, yeah, all right. So, the Goku Black Art did not have a lot. It did not. There really wasn't anything that stood out. Except for Vegito Blue. That was pretty awesome. Let's not... For those of us who are like, this arc sucked, and it wasn't that great. Vegito Blue was still pretty awesome. There's not much else to say on that. Really, all the biggest standout moments of Super really came in the last arc with the Tournament of Power. You get the preliminary matches where we saw Boo. Boo fighting again was a highlight for me. Watching Boo beat the hell out of Basil. I always forget that last one. Basil was pretty awesome. Goku versus Bergamo was cool, but not a highlight. Him versus Toppo, cool, not a highlight. Get to the Tournament of Power. A couple real like best favorite parts to me were obviously anytime Goku and Jiren went toe to toe. The Goku versus Jiren original first fight, Ultra Instinct showing up for the first time. Goku versus him the second time, then Mastered Ultra Instinct. Basically, that entire fight is a highlight. The end fight with him, 17, Frieza, and Jiren. Look, yeah. Yeah, come on. Particularly in that fight where Goku throws Frieza at him, trying to take him out of the ring, fails, and then Goku charges at him. His hair is just like just trying to turn Super Saiyan. He can barely do it. Giving everything he's got. It's like so freaking sweet. Goku versus Kefla, another serious highlight for me. It's particularly again where he does the sliding Kamehameha. Just you see the look on her face, like I'm done. I was like, crap. You see the actual look of shock and horror on the face. That perfect I'm screwed moment face. A couple other moments. Vegeta showing off that Beyond Blue, Super Saiyan Beyond Blue, I think they call it, or Evolved Super Saiyan Blue. That was pretty cool looking. I'll definitely give it that. Was there anything else like? Oh, obviously the Roshi episode. The Roshi episode showing off that Roshi is still got it. He is still a badass. To me, hands down, that's actually one of the best episodes of the entire series of Dragon Ball Super. Let alone just the Tournament of Power. For me, that was just one of the best ones. Because it showed Roshi for what he is. An old, wise martial artist, mentor, and teacher to these other guys. And to me, it just played out perfectly. There's some other highlights I could probably go over off the top of my head. Like, the Annie Raza fight was really cool, I thought. Vegeta, that is one other one I gotta point out. Vegeta versus God of Destruction Toppo. That was pretty bad. That was pretty sick. And then, I mean, if we're gonna go into the Super movies, seeing Super Saiyan Blue for the first time was kind of cool, I guess. it's one of those things where it's like, okay, they have Super Saiyan, then there's Super Saiyan Blue, whatever. The Battle of Gods arc, Goku fighting Beerus, that was pretty cool when they were fighting for the first time. And you know, when he beats Goku's ass on King Kai's planet. And then Dragon Ball Super Broly, I mean, in terms of like the highlights of that movie, besides the actual mythos building again, which was really good, they did a really good job mythos building. Obviously, the actual fight with him and Broly, when Gogeta shows up, obviously turning into God and freezing Broly in place, Broly just wrecking Frieza's crap for an hour straight was great. Just overall good movie. So those are the highlights for me of the entire Dragon Ball universe to date. But let me know what you think. What are some of your favorite Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball moments? Put in the comments below, let me know. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, what if, anything to do on the channel, put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. I'll be back in a little bit, one more video, and then that'll be it for today. So thanks for watching. See you next time, folks.